Hello everyone, Leigh here from Martinuzzi Property Group with another weekly real estate market update. I hope you had a fantastic Easter, certainly back into the swing of things, although a few long weekends coming up, it probably won't feel like that. Look, here in the property field, we have just listed a couple of nice new properties. There's still properties coming up on the market and still a lot of buyer interest out there as well. It certainly hasn't slowed in that respect. However, buyers are showing a little bit more diligence when it comes to their purchasing decision, which means the time on the market is pushing out a little bit. But for some properties, they're still going very quickly. We just sold one here in Palmwoods on Kurawatha Drive, just up the road from Piggyback. Multiple offers within the first open home and sold within the week. Great outcome for our owners there. The two properties we've listed, acreage properties this week. One which is a 2-acre property, very beautiful landscape there. The house itself is either one that you'd renovate or knock down and rebuild. It is going to auction, great opportunity if you're looking for an acreage property in the local area here. The other one is beautiful, elevated country lifestyle, 10-acre block. Gorgeous property to walk around, absolute gorgeous diversity on the property. It's got a little seasonal creek running through it as well. Contemporary home, multiple sheds, options for maybe a second dwelling there as well. Guys, check that one out. That's at number 68 Christensen's Road up here in Hunchy. So guys, lots of activity out there. We've got another acreage property coming up soon and a few residential homes as well. So get in touch if there's anything we can help you with at the moment, whether you're selling, buying, or even renting. We can look after you. Just another little note, this week I read an article about the population growth of Australia, and the ABS recently released some figures that suggested up until the end of September 2021, Australia's population growth grew by 70,000 people. And in Queensland, we actually grew by 58,000 people. So that's fairly significant. That equates to around 1,100 people a week. Now, if you think about that, you've probably noticed a few more cars on the roads here around the sunny coast. That'll mean more jobs because there'll be more infrastructure needs, be more money floating around, so there'll be more spending. So local retailers and shop owners will hopefully experience a little bit of increased profits and revenue over this period as well. And for the property market, I really do believe the demand is going to stay. So what we have experienced recently is that buyer inquiries are there. The number of people showing up at the open homes is still fairly high compared to 2 or 3 years ago. And there's still a lot of interest there, but buyers are a little bit more diligent about their purchasing decisions. They don't have as much urgency. And what is that causing? It means the time on the market for some properties is pushing out to 3 or 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks even. However, for other properties, they are still selling very quickly. We had one recently here in Kurawatha Lane that sold within the first open home. We had, I think, around 15 to 20 groups through multiple offers, one which purchased it, cash offer, sold the very next day or the day after that. So look, things can move really fast still. And why I bring the population growth up is because I don't think that population growth is going to slow too significantly this year. Maybe towards the end of the year, we'll see a bunch of Queenslanders deciding to move back overseas or maybe interstate as well. We'll see a bit more of that movement, but not until we get a bit more certainty. And I don't think the certainty's there just yet. Elections are just around the corner. So perhaps post-elections, we will see a little bit of the population out of Queensland move on. But I think for the most parts, our population growth will still be fairly high, and that means there'll be still a fair amount of demand for properties in the area. So whilst I think the national prices are slowing, and we're seeing that from a peak of 25% down to about 18% in March, and there's some charts in this week's blog that can highlight that for you, so check that out using the link below. So property prices are slowing, so we may not see the significant growth that we experienced over the last 12 months, but I think the demand for properties will still be there. There'll still be good inquiries coming through for properties, and owners will have the opportunity to sell in a fairly short amount of time. So I think the outlook for Queensland is fairly good for the rest of the year. Yes, it might be a slower time on the market, but I don't think the property prices are going to crash just yet. Maybe towards the end of the year, maybe early next year, we'll see a slight drop, but certainly not a crash. So guys, that's my thoughts for this week. If there's anything we can help you with, please give me a call. MPG with you all the way. Have a great day.